Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nashville Tour Stop podcast. And today is super special because me and Coops have guests. We haven't had guests on yet. And actually, for those of you who have listened to the podcast for years in the past, we've never had this many people on the show before. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Shaun Livingston and Koli Kohler, everybody. Thanks for joining us today, guys. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having us. This is really nice.
Is that your NPR voice?
This is my NPR voice.
Why are you doing ASMR right now?
ASMR.
Are you talking in ASMR so that I can't hear you?
Yes.
Great. This is
Also,
a podcast for everybody
move
except
the mic.
for deaf people. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to move it so you can see my...
So I can see your face?
Yeah.
I don't need to see your face.
Oh, that's mean.
Koli, hi.
Hello.
The legendary Koli Kohler is on the podcast. We've talked
Aw.
about you for years.
That's so
Wow.
cute. I'm so honored.
I know. I can't believe it's
Are-
taken this long.
I'm so excited.
I mean, I've
For
written
the homies.
a ton of my funny songs with Koli.
Yes.
You've heard lots of them, Coop.
Yes. You need to play. Did you write the Harry Styles one with her? Did you the one?
Oh,
about-
yes. Did
What?
we write Want to Eat a Lot of Pie? I forget.
No.
Was that
No.
just me?
No, but I remember when you played it for me
Yes.
in my old house.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
did
my
not
my
co-write,
parody of Harry
sorry.
Styles' Watermelon Sugar. And that's what you named your cat after, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
The parody
it's funny.
song, not the original.
Yes, specifically. It's funny because the song is about something, and my cat is a cat. No one understood this reference I was making. Moving on.
I got it.
Koli got it.
This is the part where normally I would say something and then bleep it out, but I'm just going to refrain from saying everything that I'm thinking.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no, you don't really care what I have to say anyways.
I just don't understand the reference because I don't...
Well,
I'll tell you when you're
Oh.
older, Sean.
Oh,
Yeah.
cat. I get it now.
woman
We'll wait.
Yeah,
We'll
we
wait
got it.
until you're grown up, and then
Yeah.
we'll have your mommy and daddy tell you.
Yeah.
When a man and a woman.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my gosh.
When a man and a woman.
I'm leaving.
Koli, did you have the book The Care and Keeping of You from American
Yes.
Girl?
Oh my gosh. I'm a middle school teacher, so I have that in my classroom. So,
Do you really?
You
Yeah,
are
absolutely.
an icon for
Absolutely.
doing
Oh,
that.
We have to talk about, just at least the deodorant thing is the bare minimum daily. We have to remind because
Mhm.
middle schoolers, man,
Yeah.
stinky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Koli's a teacher, shaping young mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about
And
that.
then we get to see nighttime Koli.
Ooh.
Yeah, the
Koli
Colster.
After Dark.
After dark.
After dark.
We also have sitting off mic, kind of next to Koli here, we have Dylan.
Woohoo.
Yeah, that's Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Please speak into the mic. I know you're a video. I know you're a video guy, but come on.
Hi, Dylan.
Hey everyone, how we doing?
Dylan is the man behind the camera on a lot of our stuff, who
Mhm.
does our showroom videos with. He's the guy filming Aaron when Aaron is on the camera.
Dylan, a storytelling genius, and puts up with my chaoticness when we run around and I have a stick mic and I'm slap happy with it. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Model chaos.
Yeah.
Put it in video form.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Everyone,
yeah,
everyone,
having-
watch out for Erin Cooper when she's got a stick mic and
No
and
one is
slap
safe.
happy.
No one
is safe.
Slap happy
So
stick
true.
mic. You got to watch out for that.
Yeah, when
I'll get
we
swingy
when
with
we
it.
first started working with Coop, she's like, "You have got to get a stick mic," and my response was, "What is that?"
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew
I
what it
didn't
was.
work in broadcast stuff. I
I'm
don't know
a
anything
big
about that life.
WWE wrestling fan, so as soon as I knew exactly what you were talking
What we should
about.
have
Wow.
is the drop down from the ceiling.
Yes, with like the old
school
50s
mic.
style,
Oh my
like
god.
Yes.
Just and then have somebody walk around with it on a like a boom
Oh
pole.
my God,
On a
I'll do
boom.
that. I will absolutely
Yes.
do that.
oh my god.
Exactly.
Wait,
Well-
you should have that should be a theme night, like an old school theme night, and I'll be your pole, and I'll just
You can
Oh,
be
yes.
our you can be our
I'll push it
boom
down.
operator.
Koli After Dark with a pole. What could that be?
I don't like this.
This is taking a left
teaching
turn.
doesn't pay. So
Teaching doesn't pay.
Teaching young minds.
Well, we've never had this many guests or people on the show before. So this is going to be a very freewheeling episode of the
Okay.
pod. I asked Shaun and Koli to be on because we were having a chat earlier, but I told Shaun it would take 30 minutes, and then Coops just like gives him these eyes, and she's like, "No, it won't. It'll be longer than that." He's like, "But I got to eat lunch."
It's
I do
already
need
been
to eat
10.
lunch.
If your
That's
stomach,
a fast 10.
if your stomach growls,
I'll put the mic right up
we'll
next
put it
to it.
right there so we can
ASMR.
all hear that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Mm.
Aaron had an idea for an episode today. Aaron, what did you want to talk about?
Yeah, we'll see how quickly this gets derailed. So my journalistic self was like, what analytical topic related to music can we dissect today? And I was thinking we could talk about the resurgence of certain musical eras or trends or characteristics. The examples I gave were 80s synth pop-esque vibes that we're seeing a lot in pop music and other genres too. I mean, I've seen it in country as well. And then the resurgence of pop punk and how people are suddenly giving a crap about that again. I mean, there's a whole music festival dedicated to it that people are skeptical about.
And what is that called?
When We Were Young Fest. I'm going.
They didn't book the Killers.
Yeah,
Well,
that's funny.
You know, yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
that's actually really
The
funny.
Killers,
That's so
well, I wouldn't. Are they pop punk?
That'd be like
Technically.
booking the Chicken Fried Fest without Zach Brown Band.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
go
that's
to
true.
that.
I wouldn't want to go to that, honestly. A bunch of people I don't like would be there.
What if there's free fried chicken?
I'm
No.
in.
I never
I'm
mind. I take it back. I
Patty
would go.
B's.
would go.
Before anyone is to contribute any skepticism on the When We Were Young Fest that's happening in Las Vegas this October, I will just say for anyone who's saying it's going to be a disaster, oh no, a music festival that didn't go as planned in Las Vegas. Whatever will I do?
You
It's
could
Vegas.
go outside of Las Vegas and go to the brothels.
Did you know in Vegas
right.
you can go to like a racetrack and drive a Lamborghini? Like they let you do like 10 laps or something, but it's whatever you pay, you can drive as fast as you want.
Wow.
Like a racetrack. Like I want to go do that.
I mean, we can take my Lamborghini out on Notch's Trace Parkway right now if you want.
So, gentlemen and ladies, what do we want to...
Sean doesn't have a Lamborghini.
I don't have a Lamborghini.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Honda
Why?
CR-V.
Why do we think that within, I don't know, what, it's been like 30, 40, has it been 40 years since the 80s? Has it been 40 years since the 80s?
I mean,
Yes,
I'm almost
you
29.
say that
I was
like
born in the mid-90s.
you were there for
so.
any of it.
When I was born, the 80s had been 20 years ago.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
let's think about that. So
I still compartmentalize
not
in my head
true.
that the 80s were 20 years ago, though. So yeah, I'm right there with you.
yeah, exactly. So
Okay, that's not true.
why do we
The
think
80s was like 10 years.
right? Well, I guess for you maybe. Wait, you're his age. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 years. I was born in 1993. 1973 would be 20 years before.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Wow.
We're not old.
I'm not old yet.
I'm
yet.
the youngest one here.
Aaron, what were you saying?
I'm really trying. Okay, so why do we think that 40 years later, all these genres are like, yeah, 80s synth pop, let's go?
I
Why?
think that it's coming back because we're getting tired of hearing all this same stuff that's been churned out of the machine of music for so long. Just like I mean, it's not a breath of fresh air. It's like a breath of air that came out of your grandma's basement, but it
What?
feels like home.
As someone-
Because it's
as-
old and dank.
As someone who spent a lot of holidays in my grandma's basement playing video games with my cousins, I resent that.
But
Oh my
that's
gosh,
not enticing. Like what you just
But
described
it's the
isn't.
smell of
like the
something that
80s.
makes you like that's-
Nostalgic?
Yes.
Is it all rooted in nostalgia?
I think
It is.
so.
It's rooted in nostalgia, but that nostalgia can come from anywhere, and a lot of memories are attached to smell.
Memories.
Like, do you not remember what your neighbor's house smelled like growing up?
Oh my God,
your
cigarettes and
best friend's
laundry
house?
exhaust.
Yes.
Marijuana.
I.
You say exhaust?
Cigarettes and laundry exhaust, like
Yeah.
the dryer
Ooh,
outside the house.
ooh.
That's literally what it is. Wow.
So
Burning
that's why
California,
80s
baby.
synth pop has returned because of grandma's basement smell.
Did it ever? Let me pose this question: did it ever go away?
Oh, Sean, so deep and existential.
Do you know any like synth pop bands from the 90s?
I mean, I don't know. Duran Duran was still making music in the 90s.
So by that stretch, then
But
then
was it the
80s
most
hair
popular
metal
thing?
is still alive because like
Bon Jovi.
the Scorpions are still playing.
Hell
Yeah.
they are.
But I don't know. If you look at like, I feel like that you could find examples throughout the last few decades of songs that sound like a resurgence of other genres, like The Darkness, for example.
That's a good point.
Like a super like 80s glam rock sound that was a hugely popular song, and then that was like their only song though. So maybe now the difference is that there's these people like The
I believe in a
Weeknd.
thing called love. Just stick it to the rhythm of my heart.
Oh my god.
I believe we can make it now. I'm not gonna. I haven't.
Thank you for joining us.
I haven't warmed up today. I'm not gonna even try. No, but then there's people like The Weeknd, who's already one of the top pop stars, who changed his sound completely to sound like an 80s like synthwave thing. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We called the podcast Nashville Karaoke Stop.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just because it's all of us singing all the time.
That's so funny.
Koli, what are your thoughts?
Oh man, I mean, I wonder if part of it's like the generation that grew up to the 80s, like because their parents were playing it, and now they're like creating music, and it's so easy to create music and get samples from places, their own stuff, and having TikTok as a platform that like helps. I don't know, just in another sound, so it's not just the radio and like,
Yeah.
why?
Well, and TikTok keeps bringing back all these random songs too, like Tom's Diner.
Oh my God.
Which, by the way, I want to go on record. Can I go on record? Can I go on record, please? I think those voices are both horrible, and I hate listening to those TikToks. I want that on the record.
It has been marked. You're on the record, Shaun.
That's fine.
I need both of you or anyone who wants to contribute to do their best impression of and he felt it only No, that specific part. The specific part that I just copied. I want everyone to try.
I don't
it.
remember. I have to listen to it.
I don't know how he even does that. That like he like adds another vocal chord. It's like sounds so weird.
I kid you not. When
Like
I first
Mongolian
saw
throat singing.
When I
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
when I first saw that video, I started laughing when he
Erin is crying right now.
She
She's
is
laughing so
actually
I was
crying.
hard.
talking on the radio for 4 hours before I came here, so I'm just
For the listeners that are listening and not watching the video that definitely exists,
There's no video
she's
of it.
crying. Shh, his video. They're gonna go search Nashville Tour Stop to find the video. Shh, be quiet.
This is the first time anybody's cried on the podcast.
Oh, and it won't be the last. It will not be the last. I probably got about 7 more cries in me today.
Yeah. I mean,
all
it's
right.
the first time somebody's cried on the podcast, but it's not the first time somebody's cried in my presence. I was on a date once, and a girl started crying. We had been over at Mickey's Tavern over in East Nashville, and
Speaking of 80s pop music, oh Mickey, you're so fine, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Mickey. Okay.
Hey.
Anyway,
wow,
sorry.
shout out. We were at Mickey's. We were at Hey Mickey's Tavern, and afterwards we had gotten cookout, and we were sitting in our car eating, and then just there was this silence in the middle of a conversation. She goes, "Ah," and I'm like, "What is happening?"
Well, you are eating cookout, so that could be what happened.
And I look over at her, and she's crying, and I'm like, are you I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "I'm just thinking about what it's gonna be like when you break my heart."
What?
And I'm like, "Oh, how do you feel right now? I'm out of here."
Did this
That's a lot.
woman need some assistance?
I have
Perhaps.
I have no idea, but we were in her Tahoe, and I just got out of the car and like walked back to mine, and I was just like, "What happened just now?" So she and I went out a couple of more times, and it didn't get better.
What?
Oh my gosh.
She talked me into going out with her again. She was like, "I don't know what came over me. I don't know what came over me. I'm so sorry." And I was just like, "Okay, let's go out again." And
Oh my goodness, Aaron.
and then by like the
Aaron.
second date, she was like, "I love you," and I'm like, "Ah, oh no."
Hey man, when you know, you know.
Dylan, what are your thoughts?
Red Flag City. I can't believe you did it.
Flag City, bitch. Flag City, bitch. Okay.
Yeah, I would not go surfing with those red flags up. I'll tell you that.
Oh, wow. Shaun is the king of the
fun.
dad joke. Shaun,
I
can you
mean,
give us
that's
another
literally where the
example of a
term
dad
red
joke?
flag comes from, but that's fine.
Okay.
Tell us
Another dad
joke.
joke? Oh, you want dad jokes?
Yeah, tell us one of your jokes.
Oh, let's see. Everyone, nobody believed me when I said that I can get over my obsession with Phil Collins, but take a look at me now.
Do you
Speaking
get
of
it?
80s music,
Yeah, that's why I use that one.
thank
'cause
you.
Oh my god.
80s.
Yeah, Shaun is
got
Shaun
some
is one
dad
of the
jokes.
funniest fellas I know.
Did you guys see the video of those guys robbing the liquor store?
No.
The one guy grabs a bottle and he goes, "Hey, is this whiskey?" And the other guy goes, "Yeah, it's whiskey, but it's not as whiskey as robbing a bank."
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Shaun.
Grown.
Yes.
Shaun is really smooth with the ladies because he's just got those jokes locked and loaded, baby.
Is that what it is?
No.
The jokes that I
Is that what he calls it?
Is that
For all you SpongeBob fans out there.
But Koli and Shaun actually host a show here in town called Koli.
Songsmiths at Hopsmith.
Yeah,
Woo!
they've been doing that, or at least Koli's been doing that show for a couple years now, right?
Yes. Give or take a couple of months because of COVID. Thanks.
Right, that
Right.
whole thing.
But yeah, 2 years technically.
Yeah, over 2 years.
For 2 years, yeah.
I'm
And
coming up on hosting a year pretty soon here.
Yeah.
When did you get involved, Shaun?
August.
Okay,
Last
yeah.
year.
August of
Yeah.
2021.
I knew it was like
September?
summer. It was like summer-ish time last year.
Gotcha. But yeah, that is hosted at the Hopsmith Tavern here in Nashville, Tennessee, and they do it up on the second floor. And I'll use my southern accent here for a
This
little
is
bit
a
before I
Yeah, I don't know
move
what
on.
this- I don't know what this
is not
accent is.
Southern
I
accent.
think you should know.
You're like, never, ever, ever do that again.
Yeah.
But yeah, what times are the shows usually running?
7 to 10
7
on
to 10.
Wednesdays. We have a raffle every hour.
And
That's
they
it.
give out stuff.
Give out free beers sometimes.
That is my favorite kind of beer.
That's-
Free beer.
Yeah.
Do you know what my second favorite kind of beer is?
Big ones.
That wasn't the answer, but that's a good one.
That is a good
I
one.
was
Which,
gonna say
speaking of big
cold-
ones, $5
cold
fat
beer.
pours of all
$5
local beer at Hopsmith on Wednesdays.
Yeah, it's a fun show. It's the only place I wanted to hang out before we were doing our Sunny's shows on Wednesday night. So if you're in town and you want to go hang out, come see one of us. Dylan, did you have a thought? Oh, he's just
No thoughts.
he's just
Dylan has
huddling
no
up.
thoughts.
Oh, we failed to
Love
mention
Songsmith.
Dylan is our content director. Or, excuse me, not our content director. That's Aaron Cooper.
That's me.
Dylan is our visual director, but he's also engaged to Koli.
Yeah. Woohoo.
So yeah, we've known.
Hey, Aaron, I'd like to
really-
keep this professional if we could. I don't want to be.
You want me
That
to
was
take that out?
Shaun, not Dylan, by the way.
Yeah, but yeah, see, you were right, Aaron. You were like, let's see how long it takes for this to get derailed.
Oh yeah, I mean this is way more fun than talking about my analytical topics. So I just can't. That's the one thing that I'm still fighting. Well, I don't know if I want to fight it because I kind of like that about the way that I approach different things. It's like journalist, but also I'm crazy. So
That's to put it lightly.
yeah, yeah.
Screaming, crying, growing up.
That is my response to many things.
That is
Wow.
That is Aaron's catchphrase.
Amazing.
How many times have you guys listened to the new Harry Styles single?
I have not heard it once.
have not heard it once.
I've heard you've heard it like 70 something times.
Well, I'll
Have you
have
heard
you
it, Koli?
know.
I have. It's really good.
I will have everyone know
But
that
sad.
on Friday, April 1st, Harry Styles' As It Was became Spotify's most streamed song in a single day in 2022 so far, and the most streamed song in the U.S. in a single day in Spotify history. And I can tell you that at least 7 million of those streams, I don't even know how many it has, are mine.
Aw.
Why? Why are so many people listening to it?
Oh, I thought you were asking why she was obsessed.
no.
with it.
I already know that she's obsessed with Harry Styles. That's-
Harry, if you're listening, I'm waiting.
Oh, I'm sure he's listening.
That's a
He's
recurring. That's a
definitely listening.
recurring quote. Is like Harry Styles. If you're listening.
Well, last week, we said, Hanson, if you are Hanson and you are listening to
No,
this,
right? We did
come
do that.
to full stop.
If you
before-
are Hanson, the full group as one.
If you are if the Hanson brothers
if
are
all
sitting
three of them are
around
sitting around.
listening to a podcast together.
Bro, wake up! NTS posted a new episode.
Yeah, they definitely all still live in the same house.
Yeah, they're probably just singing bop while they like make waffles for breakfast.
They
We will
have
not
other
tolerate
songs.
Hanson's
They
slander
have
here.
other songs, Aaron.
Yeah, they got fired up from their 2008 album.
No, sir. Was that 2008? No, that was.
Or was that
2008.
2000 late?
Okay, Fergie.
Oh. Delicious.
Fergalicious.
F to the
Oh, I got
E.
logged out of my Spotify. That stinks.
That's good.
Didn't
Is
you-
Spotify down again?
Probably.
That happened a
Hashtag
couple weeks ago.
Spotify
That was
down.
so sad. I was like, how am I supposed to listen to music and podcasts such as Nashville Tour Stop?
I
Such
listen to
as-
podcasts on Apple Podcasts.
Wow, I don't have an iPhone.
Oh, right.
True.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
We don't.
Talk about
if
red
we,
flags.
If we track the demographics or the metrics of this episode, the listenership just dropped off like 80%. Right? When
Yeah,
I
it
said
made
that.
it to the 20-minute mark,
and
they're
everyone
like,
just said,
"Oh,
"No,
fuck this guy."
Talking about red flags, green texts, first red flag.
I just want to say that's all Apple's fault. They do that on purpose. The technology Apple uses for iMessenger has been around a long time. Android phones have that same technology. Apple just refuses to let them work together. So they make the green text on
in an
purpose.
outsider group.
Yeah, they do it on purpose. It's the same thing the government does to us to split us.
Hot takes from
Yeah,
Shaun
that's
Livingston.
my hot take for the day.
You got a lot of those, don't you?
Divide and conquer is basically what's going on.
Well, that's depressing.
Great.
That's the part of the podcast where I'll put in like a cricket sound
Yeah.
effect.
I'm just I don't know. I'm just sick of people giving me crap for having an Android when it's like it's just my phone.
Oh, we've
guys.
been
Can
giving
you just-
Shaun crap for having an Android for years.
It's just my phone, guys. Can we just leave me alone,
What
please?
would you rather get crap for?
Like something like what else would I?
If you don't want crap about your cell phone, pick something else.
Nothing.
Shaun
can't all
doesn't
have
want to
You
get
have
crap
to
for
choose one
anything.
thing.
Yeah. Well, I guess my cell phone. I guess I'll just deal with it if that's the only. If I have to pick another thing, I guess I'll just.
Honestly, if Pixel had an AirDrop feature, I would be all in on Google. I hate when my iPhone says, "You have too many photos." Yeah.
Is Pixel that new like
Google
super
Pixel.
camera phone? What?
That's the
It's
new
the Google
Pixel 6.
Pixel.
Yeah. Pixel's like the Google line of.
Oh,
phones.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Like I have a Pixel 2 XL.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
It means it's kind of old, but it still works. So
It's literally like that. It's very similar to an iPhone, but it's
Koli has an iPhone, right? Apple, if you're listening, please sponsor the show.
Please.
yeah,
and
because
make
they do
iPod
that.
better because it sucks.
We're recording this on a Mac.
Yeah, now they're
right
really
now.
going to sponsor it after that
Yeah.
slander.
Yeah, but
Speaking of sponsors, I had a bunch of Sour Patch Kids the other day.
what a bridge.
Sour Patch Kids, if you can sponsor the podcast, that'd be great.
Do you think Sour Patch Kids is just like some dude just sitting, just like waiting, because not like part of a giant corporate candy manufacturer? It's just some like guy named Steve, and he's just like, I've been waiting for this moment. Someone finally just wants Sour Patch Kids.
I love Sour Patch Kids.
Have you ever been to Penn's Mechanical here in Nashville?
Yes.
They have drinks that come with Sour Patch Kids in them.
Yeah.
No way. Awesome.
Yum.
Yeah, because everyone needs candy at the bottom of their alcohol.
They have the Hulk Hogan,
Mm-hmm.
which has an the red, white, and blue like
Oh, the Bomb
bomb
Pop.
That's what it's called.
The Bomb
Bomb Pop in the drink. It's so good.
Yeah,
Orange.
they
Like a
have one
vodka
that
lemonade
has,
with it.
not a Twizzler, but it's one of those like sour rope things.
Oh, the Nerds ropes.
Yeah.
They used to have one. So that fun fact, that company's from Ohio, which is where I'm from. And so they have 16-bit, which is the arcade bar portion, and Pins Mechanical. So there's one in Columbus, and there's like 16 bits in cities. And they used to have a drink called the Macho Man, and it was an old fashioned with like honey whiskey and a mini Slim Jim, because Macho Man Randy Savage used to be the Slim Jim
That
like,
gives it the little
commercial guy.
the little smokiness. I
Oh my
bet.
god, it was so good. They don't use it they don't have it anymore.
Gee, I wonder why.
It's delicious.
The look that Koli, Dylan, and myself just gave each other when you described
Imagine
that.
having a
Meanwhile, I'm
delicious
here like,
old fashioned.
I want a snack.
A delicious old fashioned. At the end of it, you get a Slim Jim.
Do you know?
Oh, wow.
So Timothy Miles dressed up as a Slim Tim for Halloween last
That
year.
That's
is
fantastic.
So
Funny.
Shout out Rooftop Timmy. If anyone has any leaks and needs him to go take a peek, he'll go up on your roof.
You know, without context about that being about a roof,
Rooftop
I
Timmy.
would suggest a medical professional and not Rooftop Timmy.
Rooftop
Yeah,
Timmy.
this is about
if you
roofs
have a
though.
leak and you want somebody to take a peek,
Yeah,
depending on where you're leaking from.
maybe you should
Yeah.
get your mind out of the gutter.
Definitely.
Speaking of which, if your gutters aren't working
Oh,
and you go up
God.
on the roof,
Well, since we've kind of gotten derailed,
completely
from,
derailed, that we're gonna have to
Aaron's-
restart
I
this
mean-
podcast from the. Let's just scrap the last 30 minutes and start over.
Koli, how about you tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, what you do, your music, etc.
Okay.
Like,
Cool.
where are you from?
I'm from a little town called Forestville, Northern California.
Which is where?
Northern California.
Northern California. It's like up in Sonoma County, but it's not. Everybody imagines
Is it
vineyards,
past San
winery.
Francisco?
Yep, more north of that. There's a lot more north past San Francisco. Fun.
Like Sacramento.
Like there's like 6 hours to Oregon, so there's a lot of area. But I'm technically from north of San Francisco, but not as north as Sacramento. But my family now they moved away. So, anyways, I moved here to Nashville like almost 3 years ago.
We met not too long after you moved here, right?
Yeah. Probably the week I moved here.
I don't remember how we met.
I'm friends with Camden West. I met him. I was here for a month before I moved here, and he was playing. He had a showcase at
Was that
you
a
and
Belfort?
SJ at Alley Taps.
Alley.
Yep.
Classic.
Way back.
That's OG Tour Stop
Yeah.
right there.
Mm.
Thursday night. It was so fun.
Well,
Fun times.
I'm glad you're here. Because originally you weren't planning on living here long term.
Yeah, I moved here in 2019 to spend a year here and then moved back to California. But of course, COVID hit right in
whole
that
thing.
time, so I felt like I didn't finish what I came. So I'm still here now. I bought a house here, and I'm here for.
Which means you'll be
Dylan,
here
he is
for
here.
at least a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got some roots planted, that's for sure.
Got some roots. Great
Yeah.
friends, all of you.
Plus, you host a
Aw.
kick-ass show that we all like to go to.
Aw, it's so fun. It's fun to have Juan help me out with that, and I love writing songs with you, silly
Aw.
songs.
How
do
many
more
do you
of?
think we've written together? Wait, I don't even need to ask that. I have them right in front of me right here. So, silly songs I've written with Koli. Even the Beavers, The Ballad
Oh,
of
shit.
Carol Baskin,
Classic.
TikTok.
Gosh, I forgot about that one.
The Kesha parody.
Yeah.
Have you heard that one, Aaron?
Oh, snippets. Haha, TikTok. But anyway, continue.
Wake up in the morning, it's about 3:50. Grab my glasses, rub my eyes, and check my phone real quickly. There's
Oh
an
my
ad
God.
for an app that'll make your day. But Vine was a fad, so is this here to stay?
Wow.
It's showing us who thinks they can dance. Flip the switch and swap our pants.
Oh.
Gotta give this a chance.
That was way back when the light switched.
Pop locking dropping was so 06. Gotta get with these new kids, but musers say they're savage.
Oh my goodness.
Please
engrave-
stop. No.
Please
Let's
engrave this
see,
on my
FYP
grave.
makes me feel ADD
FYP,
tonight.
oh my
Couples
God.
fight about who gets the ring like TikTok goes
That's
the
so
clock.
funny.
Will my aging ever stop? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Best part about being single, don't have to fight over the ring light. Mhm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me and Koli did that one. Then we did Addicted to You, which is
No, you did that one by yourself.
you helped me write that one though. Yep, you helped me on. I wrote it down. September 19th, 2020. Koli Kohler and
yeah,
Aaron
you're
Shaun
right.
finished it. That's why I do this.
If you go up against Aaron Shilb and his data, you will lose every time.
That's for sure.
Valid.
Okay, so we did that one. Then we did
Data is his dada.
let's see. Wait, thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Then we did White Noise, which is a
I love
classic.
that one.
Classic.
one's
We did
probably
All
one of
the
my
Small
favorites.
Things, which is our Santa
All the small
parody.
Christmas things.
All the small Christmas things.
You gotta revive.
Ho,
You gotta
ho,
drop
ho,
that.
ho, ho, ho,
You
ho,
teased
ho,
that
ho,
2
ho.
years ago. You never released
We
it.
never
You
never
even have the
released
cover
it.
art. Everything.
We did an amazing
It's
album cover
epic.
for it. We completely reshot the original single artwork, but had Justin Louise dress up as Santa.
Oh my God.
Replace
What?
like
No
Tom
way.
DeLonge or Travis Barker
Yeah,
or something. I
yeah.
forget.
So funny.
So
And then we
funny.
did Social Distancing. Wow, that's a timely
Classic.
one.
Oh my gosh.
Study
I'm triggered by
Abroad.
that word.
Study Abroad
Oh.
was the first one we
Yeah,
wrote.
Study
Study
Abroad was the
abroad.
very first
Classic.
Went Out with a Bang.
Classic.
That's a classic.
That is iconic.
I think that's it. Can you think of any others?
That's a lot.
That's a lot. We have a lot of funny songs we've written together. But yeah,
Yeah.
Koli has this like sweet, bubbly personality, and then
Yeah.
just underneath we get what did we call her earlier?
Hmm.
Koli After Dark.
Oh, yeah.
Koli After Dark.
Yeah, we've got that.
Koli at
we've got-
night.
We've got a second personality, so
I
to
know.
speak,
Yes.
of funny quips, and sometimes Koli's got like the dirtiest idea of all to put into the song.
Being a middle school
I-
teacher will do that to
I
you.
know,
That's
yeah.
true.
You always have to think one step ahead, you know. I always assume the worst, but then my population also doesn't really think like that. But I'm like, you're a middle schooler. I gotta predict.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah,
Oh man,
but Koli, we're glad to have you here
I'm
today.
so happy
Shaun,
to be here.
Yo,
Same question.
what was the question?
Can you repeat the question?
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
In a sentence. Shaun, where are you from?
I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, the rock and roll capital of the world.
Go Browns.
Go Browns.
I'm kidding.
I'm
Fuck the
kidding
Browns.
too. Yeah. I'm actually. I don't want to talk about it. Go Cavs. Go. I almost said Indians, but it's Guardians.
Oh yeah, they changed the.
They did. It's the
that went
Guardians
through
now.
last year, right?
That happened last year. Yeah.
Damn
Football.
time.
Yeah. So anyway. Yeah.
How did you get involved? How did you get
Music.
involved with Tour Stop?
So I also moved here. It'll be 3 years in October. So
Cool.
Koli moved down here. When did you move down here?
August.
So just right before I did. And then I met you in like December of 19. I came to Belcourt and met you. And then I was actually looking through my archive of some stories on Instagram. And I found one from like December 18th of
Which is
you
around
with
the
the
time.
Santa hat at the Moxie downtown.
Oh yeah.
And it just said, my new
Amazing.
bud, at Aaron Shilb. And that was like, that had to be like the week that I met, like the week
Yeah, 'cause
before.
I remember that was when you and I kind of became friends because you were
Yeah.
drinking one of those Moxie branded cocktails.
Which
the
I get
purple one.
every time I go to the Moxie.
Shout out to the Moxie Hotel. We
Yeah,
have
Got
our show there on
Moxie, the
Monday
Got
nights.
Moxie cocktail. It's delicious.
What is in the Moxie cocktail?
It's lime juice, I think passion fruit
Ooh.
or dragon fruit rum, like Bacardi dragon
Mhm.
fruit, I think, and then like a dark cherry syrup.
That's cool.
Good.
Black
Sounds
cherry
yummy.
syrup.
It sounds like something Coops would like.
Yes, I was gonna say they miss an opportunity to call it a moxtail.
But then people
Wow.
might think it's non-alcoholic.
Oh,
Oh right.
fair enough. Never mind. Not a missed opportunity.
Moxie tail. That doesn't sound good.
No.
Dragon Tales.
Dragon
Remember that show?
Tales,
Dragon Tales.
Gosh.
Remember the Ord Shuffle?
The what?
Ord Shuffle. It's from
No,
that
I have
show.
no idea what you're talking about.
No.
Do you know
Yeah,
what
it's
he's
from
talking
Dragon
about?
Tales. It's a great show.
What is it? I
I had
wish
two younger
wish
sisters.
with all my heart something.
She didn't watch
for
it.
when
She
they
doesn't know. I don't know
go
why you're looking
Oh,
at
yeah.
it.
To the
I
the
know.
Dragon Land.
I know. No,
Never
I
mind,
do remember
fine.
this though. I know. I'm sorry.
She
though.
thought Kim Possible was a 90s cartoon.
Shut up. Didn't have TV growing up my entire life, and yes, I did think that Kim Possible was. It was all
Everyone
the
knows the '90s lasted until 2004. So
best. Yeah, right. Thank
Makes
you.
sense.
Where were you during the '90s night when I needed backup?
So wait, so like what? Green Day
right.
comes out with American Idiot and it was no longer the 90s? Is that what it is?
When did the what was the death of the what?
when
killed the
everyone
90s?
woke up when September ended, that's when the '90s.
Which
ended.
was 2004, I think.
Yeah.
That makes
See,
that
I
checks
think-
out.
I think it
Checks
was
out.
I think it was Nirvana that killed the 80s.
Yeah.
And then was it Green Day that killed
I don't
the 90s?
know. I don't know what would have killed the
No.
90s. The dream
And
of the 90s is alive in Portland. I know that.
I consider the '90s ending when the just iconic pop music of 2006 and 2007 started happening.
Fall
All
Out
of,
Boy.
I mean, I'm thinking more of like Britney, Maroon 5, Rihanna, when those people were putting out these.
Coldplay.
Yeah, okay.
Early
okay.
Britney was
I was
like,
thinking Britney. Yeah, Britney.
but that was like,
2000s.
yeah.
I'm talking like
I think of her as
circus
2000s.
era Britney.
Okay,
and
like her
forward.
resurgence.
Yeah.
The Britney resurgence.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay, so does that mean if we're having our 80s resurgence right now, that in 10 years we're going to be hearing bands that sound like Spin Doctors?
Maybe.
Oh, I'd be so cool
If
with
you
that.
Want to buy me flowers? Then go ahead now.
If you are the Spin Doctors and you're listening, please come play
Hi,
our
Chris.
Nashville Tour Stop.
Chris was the Spin Doctors were supposed to play Tour Stop.
That's why I'm
April of-
saying it again.
Hi, Chris.
Were they really?
Yeah, the Spin Doctors were supposed to play Tour Stop in April of 2020 in New
What
York.
happened?
What?
And what happened?
That whole thing in March of 2020.
Was it
The
called-
NBA shutting down?
The end of days.
When the NBA shut down?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
end of, yeah.
But yeah,
just
we
a
were
little-
supposed to
just
have
a little
uh,
hiccup in
Yeah,
the.
just-
It was Chris
Minor.
Barron and Spin Doctors, and his buddy Jeff Cohen, friend of the show. We've had him as a guest on the show before. And then Tour Stop, yes, like our Songwriters Circle people.
Mhm.
It's going to be cool as hell. And alas, that never came to pass.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, but I think we're all in a better position now than we were when COVID.
You know, I'm
Started.
feeling pretty good about where I'm at.
Yay.
Feeling
Where are
like
you at, Shaun?
I'm feeling like I'm in Nashville, Tennessee right now.
Are you?
Yes, I didn't know that.
But I just
Mhm.
feel like after losing that year, I'm back to where I wanted to be. Like
Well,
I'm
that sounds like a song.
wow. I better write that down.
Write that down.
Write that down.
Write that down. Ah.
Yeah, I. Well, since we've hit a lull right here, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll come right back with the Nashville Tour Stop podcast.
everybody, to the Nashville Tour Stop podcast. I am the less cool Eryn, the cooler
He says
Eryn.
it again. Shaun, like, he like winces. He's like, we don't know about that.
You're both pretty lame.
Yeah, I'm no fun. The cooler Eryn is across from me, and to my left is Shaun Livingston. To my right is Koli Kohler, and
That's stage left.
Diagonally is Dylan Reeves.
Dilly.
Dylan waved everyone knows.
Swag.
So now that we've returned, we're going to leave the chaotic energy from before in the past, and now we're going to create new chaotic energy and just have Lon and Koli talk about their favorite tour stop moments, memories, perhaps funny things that have happened, emotional things that have happened.
Whoa, we're getting emo?
I am always emo, Eryn. Yes. So, who wants to kick things off with that topic?
Koli, you start.
Okay.
We'll be decisive.
I mean, I feel like maybe with Shaun too, because Shaun was such a big part of this memory. But definitely the '90s night.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
The cake for
90s cover night.
My favorite night because, well, yeah, I did dress as a 2000s character. Oopsies, but
Just
Shaun.
Impossible, right?
Yeah. I didn't have TV, so I didn't really. I know.
When did that
I'm
show
sorry.
start?
I'm so,
Once again, I told you
I
the
know.
90s lasted until 2004.
Right.
And
This is on my side for this side portion.
There we
2002,
go.
June
I know.
7th,
Bare-
2002.
you're
barely.
covered. You're
Barely.
covered.
Wow.
Okay, but I like even sewed a little mole rat on.
Oh,
my
yeah, she went big.
I was
Oh,
in.
Rufus.
Yes, thank
It
you.
was a classic moment from a lot of the OG tour stop crew. Like a lot of the people that have gone on to do other things now. Some people aren't like really in music anymore, but yeah, that was a fun night. Koli,
So
what
fun.
song did you cover?
So I brought my looper and I covered California Love. I played I
Tupac.
rapped both
yeah.
sections.
So every time
It was
people,
wonderful.
Every time people started their covers, it was a lot of fun because people were singing along. But as soon as Koli dropped Tupac, the audience goes, "Oh!"
It was insane. I thought Belcourt Taps might like knock over because everyone was jumping on the wood floor and you could see it like
Yeah, it was moving.
It was so
You're a
fun. And I
badass.
was the last person that anybody would expect to sing that song. They probably
Yeah.
expected me to sing like Zombies or
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
Zombie.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that was a fun night.
It was so fun. So fun.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of VHS tapes and gave them out as gifts.
I
my God.
love
It
that.
was so fun. We gotta do it again.
Yeah, it was a
Please.
lot of fun.
Still know every line.
So, you
Every
say
word.
we should do it again. We are doing we're not doing 90s night. We are doing 90s day.
90s day.
Nashville Pool Stop.
Oh, no way.
We haven't
Amazing.
made a big formal announcement on the internet because there's still a lot of moving pieces. But yeah, we're doing Nashville Pool Stop on August 13th.
Bucket hats are required for entry.
That's at the
Oh,
Dive
bucket
Motel
hats.
over in East Nashville.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I always see photos of that place. It looks
Yeah, it's super vibed out. But yeah, we're going to have a big noon to 6 p.m. pool party.
oh my
But
gosh.
it's 90s theme.
That's
so
when?
when?
Awesome.
The Dive Motel. Sean's putting it
I'm
in
putting
his
it in my calendar
right
right now.
I love it.
August 13th.
Yeah, Saturday the 13th.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's still a bunch of moving pieces because it's going to be our biggest event here, but
That's gonna be
it's
so
going to be
fun.
awesome.
I have a plan to get a new sort of just like plain bikini and take one of your patches and sew the Nashville Tour
Yes.
Stop logo
Oh, that's
onto the
awesome.
swimsuit.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
I'll
gonna
put
happen.
one on my Speedo, but it'll be on the ass.
I'm
Perfect.
gonna make temporary tattoos and people can put them on their ass.
That's
I
awesome.
want to put one
Ass
on my
tats. Nashville ass tat
fun.
stop.
butt. Oh my god,
So
that might be one of
Shaun-
the funniest things you've ever said.
Sean, what's your favorite Nashville
90s
ass
the ni-
tat stop memory?
The 90s night was definitely up there. I would have to say, the Belcourt last call was pretty
Oh yeah, that was
wild.
pretty sick.
Just hours and hours and hours of everyone playing, and
It
a lot-
was
that
literally,
was speaking
like,
of
all
emo.
our friends.
That was pretty emo. Was that day? That was a pretty emotional time.
Yeah, R.I.P. Belcourt Taps.
Rip
What?
City.
Rip.
Um,
We
Rip in
got-
peace.
A special kind of drunk that.
We did. I had so many gin and tonic. So many.
I wasn't that drunk.
I mean, I
Really?
was.
Yeah,
for you,
unfortunately.
Yeah, I was too nervous.
I had my first beer at 12:01 p.m. when the
Wow.
first round.
Wow.
Wow.
I had my last beer about 3:45 a.m.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Well, that's right, because it did go. Yeah, I forgot how late it went.
Yeah, so
How
it,
could
it
you
was
forget?
supposed
God.
to end at 2 a.m., but it ran super long because our sound engineer
Oh
got
my
sick
God.
in the middle of it,
Yeah,
and
that's
he
right.
had to call in a sub who sucked. And I don't know who he was. I don't know his name.
He'll never hear this.
He'll never hear this.
Oh, Aaron.
But yeah, it was Alex Amato's birthday, so he wasn't working.
Right.
But he was Alex Amato's our normal sound engineer on our shows. But
And Alex is wonderful.
And it was
Alex
his
is
birthday.
wonderful. It was his birthday, so I didn't want him to have to work on his birthday for this big special show we were doing.
And we were running on time, which was a miracle until the round you
Until
played
the
in.
round I played
Oh my
with
gosh.
John Hollier,
I'll never
Timothy
forget
Miles,
that.
Brandon Ellis, and we had Dylan Underhill on cajon and Bo Ailman on lead guitar.
Yeah, that
So
was so
I
much
knew it
fun.
would take a little bit longer to get extra people set up, but the
Not an
dude-
hour longer.
It ran 45 minutes late because of that.
Oh yeah, I
But
was in
that
the round
where the
after
night
you. I
derailed.
remember.
That was where the
Yeah.
night derailed.
Yeah.
I was in the round after. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were on in the 11 p.m. round that started.
And
at-
I'm just looking at my watch, like I gotta work in the morning. I don't wear a watch for those at home listening.
yeah,
I don't either.
that was a really fun night. I do miss Belcourt Taps a lot.
Oh, of course.
I don't know what's going to become of that room, if it becomes condos or something else. Nashville's growing very quickly, and we're losing a lot of the heart and soul of this town.
Maybe
Wow,
like
talking
a
about emo.
well, maybe like we
God.
could turn it. Maybe we could demolish it and turn it into like a Zen garden
Ooh,
where like songwriters could just go and write songs.
We do know these cities are big on green space.
Yeah. That's why there's
Sure.
condos everywhere where you can see
Yeah,
so much green space.
Oh,
Oh
Lon.
gosh.
Y'all, thank you so much for listening to the podcast today. Since we really have had no focus at all, which
Literally none.
is actually very on brand.
How long have we
Fine.
been recording?
We have been on for about 40 minutes.
Okay, and how much of this is usable?
About 40 minutes of it.
Fantastic news. Fantastic.
Wow.
But Shaun and Koli, thank you for being our guests.
Thank you.
Shaun, will you start and tell people where they can find you on the internet?
Oh,
Give
yeah.
us your plugs.
Yeah. My hair plugs. You're not supposed to tell people about those. You can find me on Instagram at Lawn Shivingston, LAUNSHIVINGSTON. That's pretty much my primary.
And why do you
socials.
have that as your
Oh,
Instagram
because
handle?
Shaun Livingston is an NBA basketball player from a team that I will not say out loud. He no longer plays. He retired, but he was on the Golden State Warriors when they defeated the Cavs 2 of the 3 times. Yeah,
Heck yeah, we live
Cavs
in
came back when it was
Oakland,
3. It was 3-1. Cavs came back, which has never been done before or since. So it's fine.
So at Lon Shivingston.
That's right.
Yeah.
And anything else you would like to say to our listeners?
I'm hoping to have a song out in May, so that'll be fun.
Heyo.
Yeah, my
Hey.
first. I'm gonna be releasing my first single.
Yay!
Yeah, buddy. Which one is it?
I haven't decided yet. I've been
Oh.
going back and forth. There's a couple options. I don't know the route I want to take.
Yeah, you do a lot of audio production stuff, so you've been self-producing?
Yes,
Mark?
yeah. I'm
Sweet.
self-producing, and I have I just got drums back for "Devil's Only Friend," the
Hell
one
yeah.
song, and I was thinking about doing that one, but then I had all these ideas for a way to release multiple songs with all kinds of different photo shoots
The
and stuff to go.
plan.
Yeah, I started planning, which I never did. I've never done before. So I'm instead of just releasing a song now, I'm like, oh, maybe I should wait another month and get some more stuff together. And blah,
Okay,
blah,
yeah.
blah.
So keep ears and eyes peeled
But,
for
yeah, the
new
plan
Shaun
is a
Livingston
song in
single.
May.
Heck yeah.
Koli, how about you? Where can we find you out on the world? That wasn't smooth.
You can find me
can we
out
find you
on
on the
world. Well, my Instagram is at Holy Moly Koli. And my
One of the
website.
classic favorite Instagram handles there ever was.
My name's Koli. So if anybody was to look me up on stage, they would probably not think of that spelling. So Holy Moly Koli, I typically pop up. Or KoliKohler.com. I'm also hoping to release music soon.
Yay.
Also
Yay!
self-producing.
And you do have an EP out from last year?
Yes, I've got a couple of songs out, a couple of singles, a couple of
What is the
albums.
EP called?
Better.
Better.
Yes.
And you can listen to Shower or many of the other songs. on
Shower,
there.
yes. Or
Yes.
Shaun's favorite, Have You Seen My Sister? And cry your eyes out about
Yeah, I love that song. It's
missing and
amazing.
murdered
It's a
Indigenous
great
women.
go listen to Koli Kohler online. Coops, give us your plugs.
I am at On Air with Aaron, ERYN, because my parents decided I could never have a souvenir magnet with my name on it. And that is everywhere on the Talk, the Instagram, the Twitter, and YouTube.
That was smooth, too.
Oh, yeah. TikTok. Go follow me on there, too. Lon Livingston.
TikTok. I wanted to host a podcast for a long time about bugs called TikTok. And it's just about tick.
Literally,
And on that note,
my least favorite insect. I'm terrified of ticks.
Hey, Dylan,
the
since
worst.
you're sitting in here also, give us your plugs.
Yes, you could find me on Instagram. And that's a lot to this podcast.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Please, yeah.
We can do Nashville Team Stop over the podcast.
Oh, my goodness.
That is when we were going to record the next one.
Yes,
yes.
100%. That's a great.
I forgot to respond last night because I was asleep on my couch.
It happens.
Yep. Well, you can find me on social media at the Aaron Shilb, or I think my TikTok handle is just Aaron Shilb. I tried changing it, but I couldn't figure it out, so I just gave up. But you can find me
Tragic.
also at every Nashville Tour Stop show. Check us out at NashvilleTourStop.com, on Nashville Tour Stop Instagram and TikTok, and we've got shows damn near every night of the week. We're recording today on Sunday, April 3rd, but you'll be hearing this probably sometime in the middle of April. So we have more shows coming up on Sunday nights at the Basement. We've got some of our biggest, bestest friends and some, I would call them like, not outsiders, but people who haven't been like huge in the, like my closest friends. So we're branching out a little bit, which is super cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so come to hang out at one of those shows we're doing on Sundays, or you can come to Mondays, Revolver at the Moxie Hotel downtown, or Tuesdays at the Cambria Hotel. Let's see, Wednesdays you can go to Songsmiths at Hopsmith.
Come see us.
That's Midtown Nashville. That starts at 7 p.m. every week, right?
Yep.
Every week. Or you can go to Sonny's and hang out with us at Tour Stop. Or better yet, you can go to both places and hang out with all of us.
Yes. It's not that far of a drive
It's
from
really
Germantown to Midtown.
It's pretty close. Got maybe 10 minutes or so.
Nah, I don't even think it's that long.
Okay, even better. But you can go see shows dang near any night of the week. So come hang out with us. Man, I just heard my own accent.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oof.
Oof.
Guys, it happened.
Yeah.
I don't even want to try it again. But yes, we will have more stuff coming out this year. We're getting ready to work with a new venue that's going to be opening up this summer.
Ooh.
But I don't want to give dates or anything just in case stuff gets delayed. But keep eyes and ears peeled because Nashville's had a lot of venues closing, so it's exciting to see a new one popping up. But please keep your eyes and ears peeled for more announcements on all of our social medias. And do remember that all roads lead right here to the Nashville Tour Stop.
Yeehaw, motherfuckers!